Hi, welcome to Bedtime Terror, the show where I watch a scary movie before bed and let you know how I think I'm going to sleep. My name is Bobby, and tonight's review is going to be on 2015's Bite. So, Bite is about a young woman named Casey who is engaged, and she and her girlfriends decide to go to Costa Rica for like a bachelorette getaway before her wedding. And while she's there, she's telling them that she's getting cold feet. She doesn't know if she could go through this or if she's ready. That her future mother-in-law clearly hates her and doesn't think she's good enough. There's moments we see where she's drinking excessively and flirting with another guy, and kind of don't really know what's happening there. And while they're in Costa Rica, they meet a guy who tells them about this beautiful, like, apparently it's supposed to be super clear water, which there's plot holes aplenty in this. We won't get into that. But yeah, this like this excluded, isolated like pond somewhere in the Costa Rican jungle that they should, like, they would love this. They should really see it, but they can't because like it's so hush hush and there's all types of things there and whatever. So what do? They go anyways, and they go swimming in this like pond. And while swimming, Casey is bitten by something under the water, and they eventually return to the U.S. And while she's there, she's starting to get some side effects from the bite. And it goes on from there. I'll leave it for you guys to watch. Pretty much this movie, I would say, is like Species meets The Fly. It's a body horror, but more of a gross out horror. At least it was to me. Some body horror I do find disturbing and unnerving, but I found this one just to be really gross. There's plenty of puke and plenty of pus. I'll let you be warned about that if you don't do bodily fluids well. It is it's a pretty decent B movie. I'll say that. It's definitely a B movie, but the gore when we do get it is really good. Like it is pretty violent and disgusting and scary. But there is a lot of things, but again, I understand is a B horror. And of course, after so many years watching horror movies, you would think like I'm used to tropes and could tolerate them by now, but there's so many times where I was just like, what? Really? Like the she's never seen the doctor this whole time. How, like there's just too many things where I was just like, if Casey had black friends, this movie would have been like the runtime would have been cut in half because we just not doing the same things that her friends and like everyone knows around her like we're doing. Like there's just no way. Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good movie for like, wanting to just be grossed out by. It's kind of almost a gooey movie. If any of you guys know about like, different subgenres like melt movies, this is almost like a gooey film. But it's still pretty gross. I know the whole time I was watching, like, there was definitely moments where I had a grimace, like there was something foul in my mouth. Like, but like I said, the characters are pretty dumb and for the most part unlikable. Like I didn't find our our main character Casey to be likable. Like I found her pretty annoying. So when she was morphing and everything, like, and I guess especially considering her response and what she was doing or not doing, I I just didn't really care too much. There were definitely were times where like yeah, you're like, "Ooh, that would be crappy to go through." But actually like caring about her going through it, I didn't. So you're this is definitely more of the like gross out, you know, just disgusting driven type movie. There's very little redeeming characters in this. Yeah. So I would just say this is like a really good movie for throwing out your friends if you want to like, you know, laugh at some points, cackle, mostly cringe and like maybe retch a little in your mouth. Because there's definitely times you're like, oh, maybe, you know, like I would say if you have squeamish friends, this is not the movie for them because a few people may like throw up in their mouth a little while watching this. I'll say it like that. The ending did impress me quite a bit. So I will increase the score a little by half a point for it because I was like, oh, this is really good. And then I almost deducted that same half point because they like added a little, you know, something extra at the end that was just so unnecessary and cheesy and dumb. But again, this is a B movie. It's going to be unnecessary, cheesy, and dumb. Um, so it is what it is. But on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm going to give it a 2.5. You know, it's a decent middle of the road movie. If you are the type that like gross out horror, then you'll like this. If that doesn't do anything for you, there are a few moments of gore that I wouldn't say is redeeming, but it is very impressive. So yeah, give it a look. I think I'm going to sleep well. Won't lose any sleep over this one. But the link to this movie is going to be in the description below. You know, instead of paying Amazon $4 to rent it, you could watch it for free right here, completely ad free. Or you could also like donate that $4 to me, whatever. That's cool too. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the channel on Instagram that is at bedtime.terror. And this is one of the last movies on my iceberg. This is the last tier 5. So I'm going to do one more movie. Hopefully one that has less pus in it. And yeah, and then we're going to be moving on to some more stuff for you guys to enjoy. Thank you so much again for watching. I do appreciate your eyes. And until next time, sleep well.